Hey everybody, happy Friday. What a great week it's been. I think we're all learning a whole lot about Google Classroom and distance learning, and we're all learning it together. So I just appreciate seeing everybody's participation and asking questions, and everybody's doing a really great job. We're just really proud of you. So the point of this video is I created just some how-tos and some tricks with Google Classroom, just some things that maybe I found this week that I thought would be useful for all of you to know. And some of you might feel like you already know all this information, but just watch it all the way through. You might learn something new, a little trick that might help you in completing your work or keeping up with all of your assignments. But once again, we are just so happy to see the participation, and we hope next week just continues just as strong. You guys are doing an amazing job. So here we go. Here's some information about Google Classroom. When you first log on to Google Classroom, you're going to be able to see both classroom options, Mr. Steve's classroom and Miss Carrie's classroom. So depending on whether it is A day or B day, you'll know which one you need to enter. For the sake of this video, let's say that your day is with Mr. Steve. We're going to enter his classroom. When you first enter the classroom, you are brought to the stream page. Here, you're able to see what is upcoming in terms of what is due over to the side here, and the stream being like your classroom announcements, kind of like at the beginning of the day when we would announce what your work is for the day, or if we had something important to share with the class, this is where we could share it. So you can see yesterday morning I put on just a good morning and just some interesting facts and reminders of what math work needed to be finished up. Mr. Corrigan wrote the other day a reminder about the Zoom meeting, and it keeps going, okay? You'll notice that sometimes classmates may try to put a post on the stream underneath one of these, and that is fine. You are allowed to add a class comment underneath there. But you do not have the option to create your own stream. Next, we're going to look at the classwork section. This is where all your assignments live. So you'll notice, depending on what grade you're in, those will be the assignments that are present. So because this student here is in 7th grade, they're only seeing Math 7 and Science 7. They should not be seeing Math 8 or Science 8. You'll also see your service learning, mindfulness work, some information on online grace and courtesy, and some technology how-tos and helps to help you figure out Google Classroom. When we're looking at our classwork, you can first see here basically what the assignment is titled and when it is due. When you click on the assignment, you'll be able to see more. If the teacher has given specific directions, and then if there's a link that goes along with that work, that will always be what the picture is beneath the information. You can also click View Assignment. That will bring you to a bigger version of this. It'll tell you, again, the directions. There's your link to the work that needs to be completed if there is one. And here is the most important thing to remember. When you finish this work, you need to mark it as done. If there's something that needs to be added, like a Google Doc, to link to your work, you can do that here. But when you finish, especially with Khan Academy, you may have finished the work that was assigned on Khan Academy. You need to come back on Google Classroom and mark it as done. That allows your teachers to know to look for that work to be complete. Okay? Down here, these are your private comments. They go directly to the teacher that created this assignment. So if Mr. Corrigan created the assignment, the private comment is going to go right to Mr. Corrigan. If the private comment was an assignment that Miss Alicia created or Miss Carrie, then that comment will go to them. Here is where class comments go. That is for the whole class to see. So once again, we need to remember our grace and courtesy when we're using this section. It should be direct questions related to the assignment only. When you're looking at our classwork at all of the assignments that need to be completed, again, you'll notice that there may be different due dates. Some of them might be passed. When you click on an assignment, there you can see right here in the corner whether it has been turned in. This is what you want to see and make sure that it is done. Also here, again, this is the piece that goes with that assignment. This is what you would click on if there's an attachment needed. Okay, and here's the button here. When you click on it, you're able to unsubmit. So if you have submitted something to Miss Carrie or to Mr. Corrigan or myself or Mr. Steve, and you feel like you made a mistake or there's something you want to add, you can unsubmit it, fix your work, and then resubmit it again. Again, here are options for private comments and then class comments. In the main classroom page, when you enter, you're on the stream page again. You notice over here this where it says upcoming. These are what are due rather soon, so that's always important to look at and keep a note of. You can click view all, and this is a quick way to take you to your assignments. So you can see exactly what you have turned in, and if you have an attachment, you can also see what is still assigned, and so it may not have been turned in. Now, a good example is Khan Academy because it's on a separate website. You may have completed all of your work for Khan Academy. You need to come back to Google Classroom, click on the assignment through classwork or through this to-do list, and click View Details. It brings you to your assignment, and then down here, again, you need to make sure you click Mark as Done, and that will take it off your to-do list. Another way that you can see the assignments that you have still to complete is to click over here in this corner. These three lines are known as the hamburger, and when you click on those, you're going to see each one of your classrooms, but right above that, you're going to see your to-do list. And when you click on that, it's going to combine Mr. C's class and Miss Carrie's class. And you're going to be able to see the dates that all of your assignments that have not been turned in are due. So anything that you have not completed is going to be under this page. Now you can simplify it by hitting here and looking just at Mr. Steve's or just at Miss Carrie's, or you can look at everything together. And that may help you prioritize your works. Another way that you can see your assignments and when they are due is going back over here to our hamburger and clicking on calendar. This takes you to week by week what assignments are due on what day. Currently, what day we are on will be in the blue circle, and then the assignments that are coming up around there. So even if you feel like you might be overdue on an assignment, this will tell you maybe which ones you need to check to make sure you have turned in. And then these ones are the ones that are upcoming so that you can prioritize your works. So that completes kind of my little Google Classroom tutorial for you all. This was just things that I may have noticed this week that some students may have had issues with, or something that might have helped you guys knowing how to prioritize your work and help create that work plan for you all. I will say we have appreciated all of the hard work you've put in this first week. We have loved reading all of the comments that you guys are giving. And of course, we totally appreciate Miss Carrie for keeping it fun and light. And so please keep your comments coming. If you have questions, reach out to us. We're all learning this together. So I look forward to another great week next week.